On April 7, 1998, a young woman named Kristen Brooks Russell ended her life in a psychiatric ward in Northern California. What made this suicide so notable was Kristen was part of an unknown but growing trend in two major at-risk groups: women between the ages of 18 and 34 and college students. In 1998, it was unknown to all but a few researchers that suicide was already the second leading cause of death of college students. At that time, there were no national resources for suicidal people, not even a national toll-free suicide hotline. So after Kristen's tragic suicide, her husband, Reese Butler, took the proceeds of her estate and used them to build the National Hope Line network, 1-800-SUICIDE, which has since routed more than 4 million callers to help end hope. Ironically, the original mission Reese had in 1998 was to prevent suicides of young women like Kristen by creating a mental health fair that would travel from college to college to teach the warning signs, provide alternative therapies, and inspire hope. That goal was put off by the enormous task of building the National Hope Line network so that there was a support system in place for the millions of people who were at risk. Now that the network is built, Reese's original vision has finally come to fruition. It's called the Alive Mental Health Fair, and it is a partnership between the Kristen Brooks Hope Center and PostSecret, a community mail art project started by Frank Warren, in which people mail their secrets anonymously on a homemade postcard. Select secrets are then posted on the PostSecret website, used for PostSecrets books, or presented at art galleries and museum exhibits around the world. A month prior to the Alive Mental Health Fair arriving at your school, students will be encouraged to create their own PostSecret postcards and place them anonymously into drop boxes all over campus. This fair is different from all other health fairs in that the attractions for students begin with graffiti art therapy, a technique that explores the medium of graffiti art and culture that gives young people an opportunity to develop their creative expressions in a socially acceptable venue. Through this experience, participants have the opportunity to explore issues of identity and self and community by engaging in art directives which can offer reflective insight and instigate therapeutic change and maturation. As a result, hundreds of students who otherwise would never attend such a fair will come out to read their classmates' secrets and see if their own artistic and personal efforts are on display. There is a therapeutic relief in learning they are not alone and that many others share the same issues and problems. While the PostSecret Exhibit and Graffiti Art Therapy Exhibit are central to the area where on-campus resources share tables and tents with off-campus resources, many colleges choose to add a live performance or pre-recorded music to enhance the experience for the attendees coming to the fair. At pre-scheduled times, the fair has special events. One of the most moving and compelling is the Reason to Live documentary, which depicts college students who are suicidal, calling the hotline at the point of ending their lives.
Just one thing I want to go, just one thing would be good if I went right in my life.
Well, this is one thing.
You called, you want one thing, I'm giving you one thing. You called a crisis line, someone answered, and they said, I'm here to help you, listen to you, talk to you, be there for you.
The interaction between the crisis line workers and the callers is revealing and riveting. Students and teachers alike will both be surprised and informed by the debate raised in the Graffiti Art Therapy documentary, which depicts the founding of the Seattle-based Graffiti Art Therapy Project, which a part of the program is based on.
Graffiti art therapy is the process of working with graffiti writers and using their style of art and their medium in the process of therapy.
The most lasting and practical portion of the Alive Mental Health Fair is the QPR presentation. QPR stands for Question, Persuade and Refer, a 1-hour training course on how to ask a friend or someone you are concerned about if they are suicidal, how to persuade them to get help, and lastly, where to find that help and take them there. At each college and university, we invite the entire counseling staff to be on hand to meet and speak with the students. It is a great way for them to be seen in a different, creative, and welcoming environment. To wrap up the day-long Alive Mental Health Fair, the founder of the Kristen Brooks Hope Center, Reese Butler, will present the inspirational stories behind the creation of 1-800-SUICIDE and the people who credit the Hope Line Network with saving their lives. Reese has been featured on NBC Nightly News, Fox News, and in many articles from the New York Times, Boston Globe, and the Washington Post. When the federal government tried to take control over 1-800-SUICIDE in 2006, Reese launched a campaign that took on Health and Human Services, the FCC, and the Veterans Administration. It would have been far easier to sell out to the government and give in to their demands, protect his career and go with the flow, but Reese believed that the government had no business owning, much less operating, a suicide hotline. Reese has earned the respect and support of Senators Brownback, Kennedy, Domenici, Wellstone, and Coburn, a more diverse group of liberal and conservative members you could not have found in the U.S. Senate. Since 1998, when Reese turned his focus to the prevention of suicide, he has helped launch several other organizations, including the National Council for Suicide Prevention, the California Suicide Prevention Advocacy Network, and the Virginia Suicide Prevention Council. Reese also serves as a member of the steering committee of the Iris Fund Alliance. As a result of Reese's hard work and vision, and the National Hopeline Network's use of cutting-edge telephony technology, the Kristen Brooks Hope Center was the recipient of the Computer World Honors Program's prestigious 2002 A Search for New Heroes Award. Deggy Entertainment is the exclusive booking agent for the Alive Mental Health Fair. Deggy Entertainment books over 700 events on college and university campuses. Ari Nisman, co-founder of Deggy Entertainment and contact person for the Alive Mental Health Fair, is one of the most respected people in the entertainment field. Please contact Ari at ari@deggy.com or call 732-818-9600 to book the Alive Mental Health Fair at your college or university.